Hey everyone, welcome to a very quick edition of Trading Bitcoin with your host Tone Vays. This will be about 15 minutes because at the top of the hour, I have a podcast with Forklog, my, I guess, weekly or twice monthly podcast in Russian, as I'm trying to educate the Russian-speaking audience. And so this will have to be short. All right, let me organize here. Let me close that. Hope the video is good. Hope the audio is good. Yeah, no, Kiev is great. Had a really good dinner last night. Went to a Georgian restaurant, as we discussed. And anyway, it doesn't really matter. Let's jump into this. Wait, got my tea? Ah, damn it. Sorry, guys. Had to sneeze, and I was nowhere near the mute button because I'm in the middle of screen share. And I forgot to refill my teacup, unfortunately. Anyway, Unconfiscatable, we posted a lot of pictures. So if you go to Unconfiscatable, because this site's going to be replaced very soon with our next, oh, shoot. This is not where I'm supposed to go. Here we go. That's where I'm supposed to go. They all look similar. We're creating the new website for the new conference in the near future. But right now, it literally looks like the old site. We have to replace all of the branding yet, so it doesn't yet exist. So right now, it just looks confusing. The registration for the next conference being organized will be this weekend. We're going to work really hard and get that out this weekend for the conference in Malta. Hey, so if you go to the gallery, damn it, shoot. All right, this is not working because, all right, new plan. Close this, close this, close this. Unconfiscatable. Damn it. I know, 15 minutes. I'm wasting precious time. And it's still not there. Damn it. All right, hold on. I need, where's my incognito mode? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go to incognito mode. I'm gonna go to unconfiscatable. It's a cache memory issue in my computer. I don't know if it's a setting or what, but it drives me nuts all the time. Okay, now I'm gonna do screen share. I'm gonna do the incognito mode. I think that's it. Nope, not that one. I have it on too many now. Well, the thing is this one. There we go. Right, so if you go to Unconfiscatable, and I hope you guys can see this because I'm doing too many screen shares. And here are all the pictures, and then you can go to View Gallery. And these are the amazing pictures by our photographer, Daisy, who came out all the way from Amsterdam to take these amazing pictures. I'm not even sure that's all of them. I thought I saw a lot more in my Google Drive. And this is the amazing carnivory dinner. There's ugly old goat. So this is my workshop, Tyler's workshop, Jimmy's workshop. There he is. So these are really, really cool. That was my workshop. So yeah, so definitely check out the images, especially if you were in attendance, you'll probably find yourself there. I think there are way more photos. We're gonna get all those up. If you have cool photos, try to like tweet them out or something, or get them to us somehow. Okay, let's, well, since I'm already here, hey, if you guys wanna support my work, please use the affiliates page. Like I said, unfortunately, I lost my main revenue generation, which was, you know, the BitMax affiliate and stuff like that. And by the way, like I know people on Twitter, and I probably should do a show on this. People on Twitter love it when other people like just lose money. But remember, I stay at cheap Airbnbs. I fly the cheapest flights. I save as much money as I can in order to hire as many people as I can to bring you guys better stuff. I mean, web developers, graphic designers, managers that help me organize the events. I mean, what do you think I do with the money? Like, I don't buy a Lambo. I don't even, like, my car is still 10 years old, right? So everything I make basically goes back into the community with education, with conferences that we're now doing, and all this other stuff. So it's not like I get to, it's not like I'm splurging here. So just keep that in mind, that everything that does go to me basically ends up back into the community to help spread Bitcoin adoption. You may not agree with my price analysis, but that's kind of what it is. Anyway, let's just go to the price. Let me stop this screen share. I'm not sure why my screen sharing is paused. I don't know. This is weird. I don't know what's going on. I really don't. Yeah, so I didn't even, like, when I went to other links, it didn't even work. Not sure what's going on today. Let's go to the price. Hopefully the screen share will work. Okay, so I've been working on this long-term chart. I put in my time analysis dates, and I'm not sure how to, implement that yet. I have to do some more time analysis on cycles from the last two peaks and how long it took for us to break the two new all-time highs, right? So you can see that we went from November 2013. So let's round that off to January. Let me make this full screen. We can round this off to, let's say, January of 2014, and we can round this off to, well, we officially broke out in April, right? So if I drop a month, so March. So it took us about over 2 years, right? So it took us the entire 2014, 15, the entire 2016. So it took us over 3 years to break out to new all-time high. So I don't understand why people are struggling with the fact that it should take longer than 3 years to break out to the next all-time high, because we are now at a higher level. By being at a higher level, that means Bitcoin can absorb more speculative influx of money. Not to mention, we still have shit coins. So when people come into the space, they come into the space usually these days via some get-rich shitcoin. And then they lose that money and then they wise up, but now they don't want to invest in Bitcoin anymore because they're scared. So this is why shitcoins need to decouple from Bitcoin. But I don't understand why people are having a struggle to understand why I believe that it should take us at least 25% longer this time to reach all-time highs. And 25% longer is approximately 1 year, right? So 2018 to 2013, 2018 to 2023 is 5 years, right? And the prior took over 3 years. So I don't see, I don't really see what the big deal is. I mean, it's unfortunate for most of us, especially right now when I'm trying to, do more stuff in the crypto space, which is costing me a lot more money. But so it's probably not a good idea to start all of your businesses in the bottom end of the bear market. That was the mistake that I made in the last bear market. I started a bunch of businesses here, and that was a bit of a struggle because the Bitcoin was in a bear market. But I was able to, ride the big wave up and gain lots of popularity during the upswing. So you want to establish your businesses near the lows. If you're able to survive, then those businesses will thrive in the bullish environment. Because establishing your businesses in a Bitcoin bullish environment, like up here, you end up going bankrupt in the bear market. And I expect 80 or 90% of people and companies to go bankrupt over the next year, right? Like somewhere in this area, and then the regulators are going to come down on everybody as well. So how am I going to incorporate these cycle dates? I'm not sure yet. Okay, well, this one is easy to incorporate. This one is might show up around the time of the halving. However, the halving of 2024 might be severely delayed, right? If Bitcoin does fall to the targets of approximately $1,000, that's going to be a lot of lost hash rate. I don't know if that hash rate is going to come back with a vengeance in the bull market of 2021, and we can then make up for the lost time, right? But if we lose enough hash rate, then these halvings are going to be delayed. It's just, you know, the way it works. I have exactly 7 minutes left. Make that 6 minutes. Let's go on to the actual price. Oh, my computer restarted, so everything got reset here. So the weekly chart is still not looking too good. Today is already Wednesday. The week is about halfway through. Well, not really, about 2.5 hours or 3 days out of 7. And so there was no follow through to this one big day in the price of Bitcoin. So somebody tweeted at me and said, "Hey, Tone, the Bitcoin didn't really pop on the news of Litecoin. It popped on some SEC commission, not Jay Clayton, but like some other SEC head saying that the Bitcoin ETF will eventually get approved." But that's not news, right? Like, we all know the Bitcoin ETF is eventually going to get approved. I'm just saying it ain't gonna get approved for a while, like maybe 2023, right? Like going back to the long-term chart, I do not see a Bitcoin ETF getting approved when Bitcoin is going down to $1,000. Again, it's not guaranteed that Bitcoin is going to go down to $1,000, but why in the world would the SEC approve a Bitcoin ETF after it just fell 95%? I mean, everyone is going to think that Bitcoin is going to zero. There's no way they're going to do that. The exchanges are proving to the SEC that they're even more immature with what just happened with the Quadriga potential Ponzi scheme or who knows what. So if an ETF is coming, the ETF ain't coming till here. The ETF ain't coming till 2021. There's no way the ETF is going to, I mean, I said this back in 2016, 2017. When did the whole ETF bullshit get started? If I go to the weekly chart, it's probably on there. Oh, I had labels. I switched. I had all my labels on the Bitfinex chart. We switched to the Bitstamp chart. The Bitcoin ETF news caused this candle here. Okay, the March 6th candle, you see the spike up, you see the crash down. This was the Bitcoin yes, this was the Bitcoin ETF candle. Okay, right there. On a daily scale, I remember this well. Go to, we have to go to 2017, 03, and then 05, I think, was the Bitcoin ETF stuff. Yep, there it is. There's your Bitcoin ETF day. I'm going to give credit to Theo Goodman, who informed me that this is known as a Darth Maul candle. This is your ETF rejection, okay? All of the short positions were wiped out with a spike to the upside, and then it crashed down. So this was the Bitcoin ETF rejection. If you go back to my videos on the World Crypto Network, you see me making fun of all the people that said that the ETF was going to be 50-50 by the SEC. Some guy called me personally to inform me that he is friends with some advisor that was hand appointed by Obama to the regulators, and he is 100% sure the ETF is going to get approved on March 10th, 2017, the announcement day. And I basically laughed at him and I said he has no idea what he's talking about. And the ETF was not going to get approved then. It's not going to get approved now. Your best hope is for 2021, when A, the regulators have a handle on exchanges, and B, they figure out who the hell is going to keep securing the actual Bitcoin, right? Like who is going to be in charge of securing that Bitcoin in cold storage, right? Now, the regulators also need to understand that having your Bitcoin in cold storage and moving Bitcoin from one person to another person through hot wallets is not a Ponzi scheme, right? Like, according to the definition of a Ponzi scheme, if I'm holding a bunch of Bitcoin in cold storage as let's say an ETF holder, and a new investor in the ETF is giving me US dollars, or I'm sorry, a new investor in ETF, let's say, is giving me Bitcoin to invest, and another investor in that product wants to get out of that product, and I simply take the Bitcoin from one person and through a hot wallet, and I give that Bitcoin to the person trying to get out while having full backed amounts in cold storage, and I'm simply moving Bitcoin from new investor to old investor in order not to put my cold storage at risk. That is not a Ponzi scheme, right? But the regulator may disagree with me, which is why you got to be real careful when you move Bitcoin from one person to another person through a hot wallet. Even though you're fully backed and fully reserved, you can still go to prison for running a Ponzi scheme. So you got to be real careful there. The regulator still can't comprehend the idea of cold storage. They're all about segregated funds at potentially the risk of Bitcoin security and getting hacked. So once that problem is resolved or explained to the regulator, and you want someone that knows what they're doing to explain to the regulator, not someone that's going to tell you to put all that shit onto Ethereum, right? So I mean, that's going to take years. That's going to take years. Your ETF ain't coming, guys. I'll eat it. I'll eat it. If the SEC comes out and gives you, like, I don't know, a Ripple ETF next month, like, I'll eat it, but that ain't going to happen, right? So let's see what's going on here. We had a little bit of a pop, but it looks like that pop's already gone. So while I woke up this morning and I'm like, oh shit, Bitcoin is back above 3,600. I actually wrote 3,400 in my in something. I think I wrote 3,400 in the tweet. I guess it's early in the morning here. And oh, your CMF's gone, right? So here's your 4-hour CMF. So that's done. And your moving average is holding you up, but I think that's about to end. And I think we're it's not as good anymore. We're back under 3,600. Litecoin, I don't know. I don't really care. It's holding up there. Price flip. Once you get a red 2 below a red 1, below this moving average, probably a great shorting opportunity here. People continue to pile into the Bitcoin leverage trade. That's a mistake. I believe that's a mistake. Now, again, according to my long-term chart, at some point, I'm expecting a real like bull trap, right? Tyler doesn't think it can go to 5-1. I think it could, but I don't think the bear market would end. I really want to see gold and the S&P 500. Gold is hanging in there. Gold's hanging in there. I'm still looking for that 1 to 4 week correction, and then we reevaluate. S&P, oh, beautiful, beautiful. Oh my God, what a bullish trade that is. So you have a green 2 on the daily futures, above a green 1, above prior highs, which was almost a 9. This is great. However, and here's the big however, oh, no however. We are now above all 3 moving averages. This is, again, absolutely gorgeous. However, here's the little however. We need to close. We need to close. The weekly S&P needs to close above the moving averages. It needs to close at current price or higher. 27.45 is my watermark. That's my line. Closing above this, I believe, sets you up beautifully for new all-time highs. I mean, anything can happen. And just go back and read all of those people that were panicking. Like, look, I gave up on, here's where I went bearish, right? I'd rather be late than wrong, okay? I went bearish below the blue line. I went bullish off the bottom of the channel. That was me. Go back to my videos. I was never scared. The stock market did not scare me, okay? I trusted the channel. TA works. Don't listen to people that can't comprehend technical analysis. Technical analysis works, okay? I trusted this purple channel. It has been good since 2009, 10-year channel. I trusted the channel. We went over the channel. It's beautiful that we got a little relief. We got some pullback. We are now almost back at the top of the channel. Now, I think it'll be a little scary if we break above it. I think there will be a significant consolidation. We probably will not break above 3,000 also until 2020. Probably I don't think we're gonna break all-time highs this year. We might not even break it next year. We may only break it in 2021, new all-time highs. But when we do, we're gonna go up. Okay. This is, I mean, just zoom out. Stop listening to the gloom and doomers. I really like it here. I think there'll be pullbacks. I trusted the channel. There was even might have been a 9 on the daily to help pick up the. Let me go to the few. Yep, there it is. There was the 9. I trusted the 9. We started to bounce one day early, but again, I'd rather be late than wrong. The bullish trade, worst case scenario, takes place above the green line. I was looking for a short off of this 9 here. You watched me execute that in real time. It was going to be a day into a swing trade. That trade failed, but it failed with a profit. Don't you love it when your failed trade gives you a profit and then you go bullish and now it's beautiful? All right, on this note, in 1 minute, I'm going to be on Forklog YouTube channel for the Russian speaking crowd. Please check it out there. And I will see you all on the next one. Once again, hey guys, please support. This is, please check out the affiliates page where you can support my work. And again, the more you guys support my work, the more I can do back for the community. Okay. Talk to you all on the next one. Bye, guys. Check out the pictures on unconfiscatable.com.